Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Alan Gillis, age 75, of Cullman, formerly of Mobile, are incomplete and will be announced later by Cullman Funeral Home. Mr. Gillis passed away on Saturday, August 31st, here in Cullman. Funeral services for Alan Clifford Burns Sr., 86, of Cullman, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Moss Service. Mr. Burns passed away Monday. Funeral services for Jerry Edwin Rojo O'Hare, age 71, are incomplete. Will be announced at a later time by Moss Service. He passed away on last Thursday. Funeral services for Shelby Jean Sweatman Nix, age 74, of Cullman, will be at 2 p.m. Today. At Spirit Life Church of God, the Reverends Andrew Ball and Tim Heron officiate burial in Cullman City Cemetery. The body will lie in state 1 to 2 p.m. at the church. Moss Service is directing. A graveside memorial service for Alfred Earl Al Cotton will be at 1 p.m. on Friday at Garden City Cemetery. Cullman Heritage is directing those arrangements. And those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Bank presents Today on 2, broadcasting right now or anytime you want to watch us at channel2cullman.com. Right. We're there all the time.
Right. We're
streaming live right now. And we welcome you to our program on a beautiful, sunshiny Wednesday morning.
Hump day. I know it doesn't seem like it because of our holiday. But
that's right.
But it is Wednesday.
We kind of like these short weeks, don't we?
We do too. Now, if I didn't have to work on Friday, that would be extra cool.
Yeah, that would even be a better deal.
I'm throwing out hints there. Anyway.
Okay, let's look at the weather forecast for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. We start with the weather almanac for the 4th of September. The average high temperature in Cullman, Alabama is 89. The record high 105 in 1925. The record low, or the average low was 67. The record low 52 in 1952. Sunset this evening 9 minutes after 7, and sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:23. That's why it was dark when I came to work this morning. The sun hadn't come up yet. Right. There's the satellite picture around the country. They're talking about abnormally cool temperatures up in the northeast, and our part of the country looks pretty good. I think you're going to like the forecast for today. Clearer skies today with a high of 86. Clear tonight, low of 64. Sunny tomorrow, 86 again. Friday, partly cloudy, 86. Saturday, partly cloudy in the morning, clearing on and off in the afternoon with a high of 84. Sunday, we'll have a 50% chance of rain. Maybe in the late afternoon, a high of 91. Next Monday, 91 degrees. So there we go. Pretty nice weather for the next several days.
Sounds good.
As we get into September.
Right.
We had such a busy morning yesterday, we forgot to tell you about Fest Hall.
Yes, we did. It was open yesterday. Once again, we were just blown away by that Monday off thing. But
Right.
It really was open on Tuesdays, and it will be open again on Thursday and Saturday. And they open as early, actually they're open before 8, but from 8 to 3 is generally, they're 8 to 2, 8 to 3. 8 to 2, I can't remember.
Until they're out of
early.
produce.
Yeah. But you said they still have beaches,
Yes,
and they have all
yes.
kinds of wonderful food. And I actually did stop by there on Saturday morning. I never make it over there on Saturdays, but was able to get a little bit of tomatoes and some more sourdough bread and all that good kind of stuff. So,
yeah, we stopped by on Saturday. We got tomatoes, we got apples. Steel Orchard had 4 varieties of apples, I believe. Got some of those. And the peaches were still available. Of course, all the garden vegetables now are available.
Right,
This is a good time to, if you don't have your own garden, go to Fest Hall.
Right. Or if you had a garden like me and it really didn't produce too much because it was way too much rain this year. I didn't have one bean. I didn't have
What
any.
all did you plant other than beans?
Beans and cucumbers.
Green beans?
Yes, the
Yeah.
string beans and tomatoes and squash. We got one yellow crookneck and a couple of zucchini, and we of course didn't tend it as well as we should have, and we don't have as much sun as we need, but it just did not produce. We just had way too much rain this year.
You don't
Yeah.
go out and talk to the plants.
I don't have time. But if
Yeah,
I
well,
did,
see-
but I tell you what, I
see,
did get
there's the
banana
problem.
peppers. I got banana peppers,
Okay.
and I'm still getting banana peppers. Do I eat banana peppers? No. No. But I've got a ton of them. But I know somebody else who has some too. Our
Okay.
guest today had a vegetable garden.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But we're not going to talk about gardening
No,
today.
we're not. No, we're not.
Well, let's see. Before we tell you who our guest is, let's tell our Facebook friend who that is for today.
And that's Shallon Thomas. Shalon?
And
Shallon?
we don't have our notes to tell
No,
you.
so I don't know what Shallon likes, and don't know if Shallon is the guy or the girl.
That's right.
I
Well,
don't
it's one of the
know.
two.
Yeah.
We got it narrowed down to
That's
that.
right. 50-50 chance out there. Sorry, Shallon. But Shallon will win a big barbecued sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue out in Berlin. Just needs to come by here and pick up the certificate. And just for being our friend, they get to go eat a sandwich on us and on Mad
And
Dog.
could we take a guess based on previous Facebook friends as to what they like? Alabama football
Of course.
and Duck Dynasty? Would
Probably
that be two safe
country
guesses?
music, yeah. That's an Auburn fan. Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
gosh. We had an Auburn fan and I missed it. War Eagle, or did you just say that? Is it an Auburn fan? Okay, really is an Auburn fan, and here we were, they're going to come and get us because
Yeah.
we said they were an Alabama fan. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that.
Okay, well, we'll make a big deal out of it. All right. Who's our guest today?
Miss Tammie Lindsey is here today, and she's actually my boss, so you better be good to her.
And I'm not going to guess who she roots for.
She actually is an Auburn fan. She and I are about the
All
only
right.
ones over there. Everybody else is Alabama fans.
Okay.
But at any rate, she's here. She's the Executive Director of Westminster Assisted Living and Memory Care, and we're going to visit with her today.
Okay, George Spears taking a couple of days off, so we'll be back with a look at the news right after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Well, let's see, bringing you up to date with the news. I think everybody is still talking about the football episode, Coleman and Walker on Friday night, or at least the rest of the country is talking about it. But just to bring you an update, the Walker football coach officially resigned yesterday.
Okay.
The school board had put him on administrative leave, but he resigned later in the day. The schools met with the Athletic Association in Montgomery, and they made a statement. I thought it was interesting. The Athletic Association said this is an isolated incident,
Okay.
and maybe referring to the fact it was just involving two people, didn't involve both schools, that kind of thing. and they will announce whatever penalties there are in a few more days.
Yeah, I sure hope they don't penalize the teams.
Right.
Because really, it's not their fault.
Well, that's it. That's it. It was two individuals.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we'll see what happens out of that.
Yeah.
On the front page of the Cullman Times today, an article about the Downtown Merchants Association. This is the group of individuals and businesses that do celebrate Cullman. And then they do, I think they do the Christmas in Cullman too, don't they, in November?
Yeah, I think they do. Yes, they do.
But Celebrate Cullman, which was just a few weeks ago, started, 2 years ago after the tornado, or was it a year ago?
I think it was just a year ago. As far as I know, it's just been last year.
But anyway, it was a big event.
It was great.
Very well attended, a lot of things going on, but the article says that they had kind of an organizational meeting, and some of the people who have been actively involved in the Downtown Merchants Association say, we're getting a little burned out. We're doing all the work.
Right.
And so we're looking for volunteers to help continue what they have been doing in the past.
Right.
So they're looking for other business people in the downtown area to join the association and keep the good things they're doing going.
You know, as with any group, there's always a handful of people who do all the work.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's some worker bees that show up occasionally, but you got to have those key people to keep things together and organized. And yes, they get tired. They're doing it over and over, and they've got other things to do, and they get a little like, okay, no longer interested in this or not as interested. And so, yeah, somebody needs to step up to the plate because they were just really starting to build this momentum and get people interested and trying to get people to shop locally and shop downtown. And we have a lot of neat little stores downtown, just really neat little stores. And now we've got a few little restaurants down there to draw people down there after hours. So I think we just, of course, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I hope somebody does, somebody who has a vested interest in it.
Yes.
I hope that they will do it.
It was interesting. They mentioned that it cost $18,000 to do Celebrate Cullman.
Really?
So somebody has to go out and raise that money.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of the work, I think.
Wow.
Is the fact that you've got to go out and raise the money because I don't think they charge dues or anything like that for people.
Okay.
Or if they do, it's a minimal fee.
Right.
It certainly wouldn't generate that kind of money.
Gotcha.
But anyway, if you're interested in helping out, contact the people involved with the Downtown Merchants Association. They need some help.
Yeah.
City of Cullman has received grant money, $3 million to replace a couple of deficient bridges.
Ooh, where are they? I need to know right now where not to go.
The Eva Road Bridge. That's the one that goes by the old water treatment plant? Is that the area? It goes from the high school out to Katoma Mart?
I travel on that one all the time. It's getting bad, huh?
Yep.
Maybe
It
I
is
should avoid
rated
that.
as deficient.
Deficient, okay. Okay.
The other one is the Convent Road Bridge, which is in Larkwood.
It's before you get to Larkwood, and I used to travel that one all the time, but it seems to me that they had, at least they put new guardrails or some concrete. I mean, I thought they had renovated that a while back. They're saying it's bad.
But anyway, they're getting $3 million on an 80-20 grant situation from the state of Alabama to repair those bridges.
Good.
I'm like you. I go across that Eva Road Bridge frequently.
Oh yeah, I do all the time.
I need to slow down and respect that bridge.
Well, actually, my option is just speed right over it. Go
You just
real
go
fast.
Zip right through there.
Yeah, so that way, in case it falls out from underneath me, maybe I can make it to the other side. So if y'all see me speeding around that bridge, that's why. That's what I'm going to tell the officer.
You're going downhill either way, right? And it's not a very long bridge.
No. So go quickly.
Oh, goodness. Okay, that's what we have for news for today. We will continue. Hey, we have some different prizes to give away today.
Oh, good.
We have 2 sets of tickets
for
events coming up.
Great.
So stay tuned for that coming up next.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Cullman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Let's see what we have for prizes for today. We have our regular Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue Family Package, pound of meat, 2 sides, 4 buns and sauce. And we have tickets to Cluck and Brew.
I have been trying to figure out what that is. I've seen signs. Does it tell us what it is?
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Paige came in and gave me one of the tickets, said they wanted to give this away, and I didn't bother to look at the ticket to find out when it is. But anyway, we'll put up a slide tomorrow and give you details about that, because we're going to give away tickets for several days now.
Because I'm anxious to find out what that is. I've seen signs, but I have no clue.
I think it's the chicken version of the barbecue event that they have at Oktoberfest.
Oh, okay.
Barbecue chicken?
See, I thought it was like chicken and beer.
Well,
Cluck and Brew.
Well, very well maybe.
Probably what it is.
Anyway, we have 2 tickets to whatever it is.
We're going to give them
Wherever
to you. Whether you want to go or not, we're going to give them to you.
We'll give you the details later on.
Okay.
And we also have 2 tickets to community concert next Thursday, which will feature Hal Linden.
Oh,
Hal Linden, of course, was an actor on the TV show Barney Miller several years ago. He also has been on Broadway for years and years and years. And he's got a band with him, and they're going to do Broadway music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we have 2 tickets to that.
Okay.
And 2 tickets to Cluck and Brew. Okay, let's look at our merchant ads. We're getting way behind here today. Starting with Cotton State Barns of Cullman, buy or rent to own. They make carports, play sets, utility trailers, and storage buildings located on Highway 278 just west of the interstate.
And the Busy Bee Cafe, everybody knows about the Busy Bee, but did you know it's the home of the original breaded burger? And also now they have dinner hours on Friday and Saturdays evenings from 2 until 9 p.m.
Earl's Body Shop voted best towing service. David, Diane, and the employees, thank you for that honor. They do large and small towing, local or long distance. That's Earl's Body Shop.
And the Teacher Supply is got you connected to over 25,000 items of teacher and classroom needs, educational supplies, teacher resources, and so forth. A new fitness facility in downtown Cullman is called Be Fit. You pay $50 a month on a month-to-month basis. There's no contract. The membership includes a certified personal trainer. And the choco-covered cheesecake. Oh my gosh! I gotta go get one right now. And so, of course, at Dairy Queen, that's the Blizzard of the Month. I have never seen that. Oh, that's just awesome. We're gonna have to go get that. Grill and Chill $5 buck lunch is also available at Dairy Queen. Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, sandwich plates, rib salads, and more, homemade sides each and every day, located inside the Berwyn Quick Stop on Highway 278. And diabetic shoes, of course, are available at Borden Family Pharmacy, located right there on the corner of Eva Road and Highway 157. It is the finest quality diabetic footwear, period. Dr. Comfort. And Mr. Hicks Menswear, where you'll find men's clothing in regular, big, and tall sizes, in formal wear and informal wear. Mr. Hicks Menswear on Compass Way. And Tires for Less is more than just tires. You can get your oil changed there, have minor engine repairs done, shocks, brakes. They're located right now on 2nd Avenue, which is Highway 31, just past 157 on the left.
There we go with some of our merchant ads. Question for today, which advertiser is in Berlin? I'm going to give you an easy question, and boy, let's see, you win the family package from Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue. You win tickets to Cluck and Brew and tickets to community concert.
Right.
256-734-7399. We'll take your phone calls right after we watch Money Matters, brought to you by...
Hi, this is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk with you about the importance of establishing a relationship with your local banker. One really good way to do this is to establish a checking and savings account to give you a history with the bank. When the time comes for you to apply for credit, having a solid, well-established relationship with the bank will serve you well.
Just line 2.
Just line 2. Welcome back to Today on 2. Let's see, I think we have a caller ready to go. As soon as I can get the phone to work. Hello, who's calling?
This is Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. From where are you calling?
Walter, Alabama.
From Walter, beautiful downtown Walter. Let's see, who's located in Berlin?
Mad Dog Mike.
Okay, you got that right. Mad Dog Mike's Barbecue. Stay on the line, Shirley. Thanks for calling in. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Autotech, located in Vinemont, between the Super Saver and Ridgecrest Community Church. They do major engine repair, brake repairs on foreign and domestic vehicles.
And Mullins Body Shop. You've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing, and you can continue to count on them today. Call Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at Mullins Body Shop.
Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store where they have a large variety of domestic and imported wine and beer, located on Highway 157 next to Eckenrod Ford.
And Deb's Bookstore. It's just your hometown bookstore just down the road from us. Browsers are always welcome. Gift certificates are available. Used books are half price off every day. New books are 20% off every day. Located right there on 3rd Street.
Grand Point Pharmacy, the home of Two Old Goats, located on Highway 31 North, just past Highway 157. That is Grand Point Pharmacy.
And fitness opportunities are just waiting for you to take advantage of them over at the Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. They do have the 6-lane competition pool, a full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional training.
And Baldwin Counseling Center, Dr. Howard Rogers says help is a phone call away. 256-737-3087. Call and make an appointment today. There we go with our merchant ads. We don't have any birthdays to tell you about, but we do have an anniversary for today.
And it looks like Sean, and Tracy Burgess are going to have an anniversary, and we are happy for them. And of course, their name will be put into the drawing on Friday, where they have the possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
We'll have more of Today on 2 right after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
We're back once again, and I want to introduce my boss, Ms. Tammie Lindsey. She is the Executive Director at Westminster Assisted Living and Memory Care. Welcome, Tammie.
Thank you. Thank you.
And how are you doing this morning?
It's early.
It is. It is.
It's early, but the roads are slower this early in the morning.
Yes, they are, aren't they? Definitely. Well, we were going to talk a little bit about you because you are the new Executive Director at Westminster and have been there for a couple of months now,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. And you are a nurse, but I guess decided to go back and get an administrative license?
I did.
Why did you do that? What made you decide to do that?
I worked in skilled care for several years, nursing homes, rehabs, and enjoyed doing it. Got a little frustrated with not having a little more control over the things that go on with the patients and the residents that I was taking care of, so I decided the way to remedy that was to go back and get my administrator's license. That way I would have more of an input and more of, I could contribute more with what I was doing with the daily care of the residents.
Okay, very good. And so you had to, I guess, get a little training. What do you do to acquire that license?
I did. Well, you have to have experience as a nurse in a skilled facility or some type of, not necessarily a nurse, but some type of experience in the industry. And then
because not all administrators are nurses.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not a requirement. It's an advantage, but not a requirement.
Right.
And so then you just study the regulations, the state regulations, and they're long and they're drawn out, and there's a lot to them. And once you study, then you go to Montgomery and take the exam. And once you pass the exam, then you've got your license.
Not everybody passes the exam, do they?
No, not everybody doesn't.
Right.
There's a lot of regulations, a lot of things that you have to know, and so it's tedious.
Right. And then once you get that, then I guess you just apply for a job someplace?
You do.
Okay.
You do.
Is it hard to get a job if you've had no experience as an administrator?
It is, because
like with anything.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants you to come already experienced. You know, that's the thing. One of the advantages that I had was, even though I did not have administrator experience, I had worked in the industry for years and years, and I had worked as a manager and a department head in, so I built as I went.
Right.
So I had the basic knowledge of how to run things, so I just needed somebody to give me that chance.
Right. And this was not, Westminster's not your first job as an administrator.
No.
Okay. You have worked at various different places as an administrator, right?
have.
Okay. So I guess apparently you like that aspect of it, but like you said, being a nurse kind of helps with that as well, doesn't it?
It makes it easier to understand what's going on. I get the advantage of being able to understand the medical aspects of what's going on with our residents and be able to see that side of it, see them progress or see them decline. It's just a little bit easier from the medical side of it to work with it. It's easier to give the family information when I have the knowledge about the dementia or the medical situations that they're in. It's easier to sit down with the family and explain what's happening now, but also too what might be happening in the future, what they're going to be seeing, to kind of prepare them for what's happening, because dementia and just the diagnoses that you get when you're older, they're very difficult to deal with, and even more difficult if the families don't understand. You're watching your loved ones go through something and not necessarily understanding what they're going through. So from a nursing standpoint, I'm able to sit down and talk through the physical and the mental aspect of it, and then help the family prepare for what they have to deal with.
Right. The other thing I think that a lot of people get a little confused about is, you know, especially as a marketer, I'll talk to somebody about assisted living, because we offer that, and we offer the memory care at Westminster. But you're talking about assisted living, and they go, "Oh, I'm not ready yet." Dennis, that's the first thing Dennis said. Yeah, I'm not ready yet to go into assisted living. I don't want to give up my independence. What do you say to somebody like that?
And that's exactly the stereotype that our industry has, and it's sad, because you don't give up your independence. Is what we actually do is we empower you to have that to be able to keep that independence and be able to do the things that you need to do and that you can do for yourself. Is what we're there for, is for those few things that you can no longer do by yourself, to assist you with it. Where we don't take care of you, we assist you. So we meet the needs that you can't meet independently. So you are able to keep your independence. You are able to still come and go like you want to have your daily activities, your friends, your outside visits, your inside visits. You can still do everything that you could do at home. You just have the security of knowing that we're there, and that if something does happen in a crisis, you've got somebody right there to help you.
It might even be as simple as you now have arthritis, and it's difficult, maybe in your shoulder or something. It's difficult to get dressed and to zip up that zipper. It's difficult to button things, you know. Right. So, you know, I think assisted living is great, and I've always thought that ever since, you know, the first one moved to town. So we offer a lot to individuals. And
we do.
Memory care, we're just about out of time, but real quick, like, what does memory care consist of?
Memory care is just exactly what it sounds like. We take care of dementia. We take care of the people once they have, they're starting to lose their current memory, their remote memory. We assist them with that. They still are taken care of just like somebody with on the assisted living side. We just help with if they're wandering, if they need redirection. We specialize in the activities for them to be able to continue to stimulate them. So again, that they can remain as independent as they can and remain in this industry for as long as possible.
Okay. And I was just going to offer anybody that's interested in taking a tour or coming out to see Westminster, they can see Tammie or myself. Would be glad to give them a tour and just let them know. And it might be a good idea to look ahead, check things out for ahead.
Well, if nothing else, if you have never been through Westminster, you need to do so because it's a fabulous facility. It
really is. It is very, very pretty. Very pretty.
And baby, we need to talk.
All right.
Or maybe I need to talk to your family.
Or the rest of the employees here. Put them away as soon as possible. Thank you, Tammie, for being with us today. We'll be back with more right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
And excuse me, now it's time for our community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The Omega Hospice Grief Support Group meets on the second Tuesday, or actually the first, well, no, they're going to be meeting every Tuesday, how about that, at Westminster at 5:30 in the evening. It is a 6-week cycle of group meetings for anyone who has dealt with loss. Trained grief counselors are available and it is free to the public. And St. John's Church Women's Fellowship is presenting their Tablescapes. This is an annual event. It's going to be on Sunday, September the 8th from 9 until 2 in the Rio building. It is a $5 donation. Come and get new ideas for your holiday tables. And the American Legion Post 4 is hosting a fundraising dinner on September the 12th at 6 in the evening for a $10 donation. Location is at the VFW American Legion building, and you can need to call at 256-636-1913 for more information. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, phone 256-734-7399, or fax 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook.
Our weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. We'll have clear skies today with a high of 86. Clear tonight, low of 64. Sunny tomorrow, a high again around 86 degrees. And who's coming to see us tomorrow?
Fair Queen pageant Miss Nicolette Kilgo is representing West Point, and so she is going to be the guest for tomorrow.
We had the representative from Cold Springs last week, I believe it was, and West Point tomorrow, and we're going to try to let you see all of the Fair Queen candidates before the fair, which will be coming in just a few more days.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for watching today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.